Welcome to What Do You Think Book 1. 30 controversial issues today for very advanced classes. Written by LIS Korea editorial staff and copy edited by Dwayne Voorhees. This is teacher Karen and this video is brought to you by Camglish.com. This is the continuation of our last topic. Issue number 30, Zoo, on page 120. Now let's answer number 4. What is mainly responsible for that loss? Alright, the answer is human beings. It's us. Yes. Now let's answer last questions. In this book, what do you think? Giving opinions. Okay, let's start with number 1. Is it morally justifiable to confine animals just for fun, or for that matter, in the name of research, education, or preservation? What do you think? Here's an opinion sample for the question number 1. I believe zookeepers are guilty of speciesism, the counterpart to racism. Animals are no different from people and should be treated accordingly. There really is no rational reason for saying a human being has special rights. My credo is a rat is a pig, is a dog, is a boy. This means that incarceration in a penned environment inflicts unacceptable psychological and even physical harm on animals. Such treatment cannot be justified by any beneficial service that zoos perform. Is it really better to confine a few hapless mountain gorillas in a zoo than to permit the species to become extinct? If it is true that we are inevitably moving toward a world in which mountain gorillas can survive only in zoos, then we must ask whether it is really better for them to live in an artificial environments of our design than to disappear. Next question. The zoo animals are well provided with food and don't have to worry about being eaten by other animals. Do you think they feel happy, or are they continuously under distress? The animal rights activists are unrealistic and biologically naive. They are taking human moral precepts and trying to apply them to animals. That view may have some merit when focused on domestic and farm creatures and even on the plight of laboratory animals, but it has no place in wildlife conservation. We are trying to save animals from extinction. The best response to this depletion is controlled breeding in captivity. Last question. Which do you think is better, to confine animals in our designated area to prevent them from becoming extinct, or to leave them in a wild condition whether they become extinct or not? What do you think? Alright, here's the opinion sample for the question number 3. No matter how humane a zoo is, captivity is always cruel. Wild animals belong in the wild, not in cages. They're right. If people want to learn more about animals, they should watch National Geographic or other wildlife specials on television. I love to watch that. National Geographic or Discovery Channel. Now let's just read other opinions here. Okay, it's here. The activist position against the existence of zoos is distressing. Zoos are wonderful sanctuaries and the last safe haven for precious endangered species. It would be disastrous to shut them down. The main concern of animal rights activists is that animals be permitted to roam free in their natural habitat instead of being confined in a protected environment. But how free can an animal be, even in its own surroundings, when it is continuously threatened by man? This planet cannot afford the extinction of more species. But exactly that will occur if these animals are set free and left uncared for. It is not a crime to keep animals in the wildlife reserves as long as the main objective is to care for them and allow them to live naturally. Alright, that's the end of the book. I hope you've learned a lot from this book, What Do You Think, Book 1. There's another book, What Do You Think, Book 2. You can watch the videos of that. Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye now. Have a good day.